Hi everyone. So today we are going to speak on the topic of natural hygiene. As we know, natural hygiene is the divine science of health which was not invented or designed by men as compared to all other systems of medicine. This system is completely derived from our ancient Indian scriptures, the Vedanta. So Dr. Arun, he is the grandson of Acharya Lakshman Sharma, who is revered as the father of nature cure in India. As the founder director of the International Institute of Mahayoga and Natural Hygiene, IMANA, Dr. Arun has taken up the mission of re-establishing this divine science of natural hygiene in its pure form. Let's hear from Dr. Arun. What about his approach, how to deal with corona? So, Dr. Arun, should we start off with the questions?
Yes, please do.
So, my first question is, what is nature cure or natural hygiene? How is it different from the system called naturopathy?
Well, naturopathy, the word pati denotes symptoms, and in nature cure, symptoms do not matter. Symptoms are the effect of disease. We need to remove the cause of the disease. Unless and until you reach the cause of the disease never goes off on a permanent basis. So, in all systems who deals with this removing of the symptoms without simultaneously improving your health is quackery. It's not scientific. So we want to show the world, we want to educate the world about a method called natural hygiene where we focus our attention to remove the cause of every problem. All the health problems is caused by accumulation of filth in the field of our mind and in the field of our body. So when we are talking about cleaning your hands and keeping your mouth covered, all nose covered, all those are all very careful and useful guidelines. But we have to extend our guidelines to further levels. But coming back to your question about natural hygiene being different from naturopathy, not only naturopathy, but all other systems of medicine is different from natural hygiene because all other systems of medicine deal with symptoms, giving a medicine to remove the symptoms temporarily for some time. Every action has got two reactions. One is an immediate reaction and another is some ultimate reaction. Both reactions are opposite to each other. But when you try to remove the ultimate reaction, when you try to reach the ultimate reaction, it should be lasting. So if your immediate reaction is bad, but ultimate reaction is very good, you have to take to that path. Immediate reaction like doing exercise, you feel tired. So you think, oh, I don't want to do exercise, it makes me tired. But ultimate reaction is fitness of the body. You will be able to do more exercise, you will be more fit. So we have to think about ultimate reaction. In the same way, if you take to smoking, if you take to eating too much food, all those habits initially may be enjoyable, but ultimate reaction is sickness. Smoking causes cancer, they say. They may say it, announce it so many times, but it doesn't enter the head of the people, and they still smoke. Natural hygiene shows the importance of healthy lifestyle, and our mission is to educate people about the healthy lifestyle. And that's why natural hygiene movement has again taken place to show the people the difference between other systems and this system, where we make people understand hygiene promotes health. And all the medical systems are introducing medicines. We don't want to talk about what's wrong in other system, but we want to talk about what's better in our system. In our system, we directly reach the cause of disease. We get people to lead a healthy and natural lifestyle in which we don't allow accumulation of filth in the body. Then we get a quicker result.
So, Dr. Arun, please throw some light on how is nature cure better than naturopathy or the other alternative systems of medicine we have prevalent in the world today?
I think that's what I said now, but all of the systems are aiming at removing the symptoms of the disease. Whereas natural hygiene is the only scientific system given to us by God Himself. All other systems are invented by men. And natural hygiene comes to us naturally. That's why it's called natural hygiene. We all know hygiene promotes health, so we take measures to see that our body is not accumulating filth. Filth is opposite to health. So we don't accumulate filth in the body, and we should not accumulate filth in the mind. We emphasize that every physical ailment is preceded by a mental ailment, without removing which none of the efforts to remove physical ailments will be successful.
Yeah. So, whenever we get some problem in our body or we are diseased in some way or the other, so people get really fearful about it and then they rush to the doctors or rush towards the medicine. So, what is the mode of treating or giving good health to people by your way of the natural hygiene system?
When people get scared, they get scared because of the wrong information they got. When you get sick and when there is a crisis, when it comes in an acute stage, like severe coughing, high fever, and diarrhea, or any such symptoms, they get scared that this is bad. In nature cure, the opposite happens. When the crisis is severe, we become peaceful because it has been initiated by life itself. The process of cleaning has been initiated by life. So we don't have to do anything except support life's effort with not introducing any food during that day. When there is a crisis, avoid all eating and avoid all drugging. Drugging will stop the disease process. So we say, don't take any drugs, don't take any food, and that will help you to heal fast. How does it help you to heal fast? Because the body is allowed to do the cleaning process without any interference. Once the cleaning process is complete, the body is back to health.
Yeah. So, as the whole world is facing this corona crisis.
Yes.
So now, what is your message for the world for this problem which we all are facing? Every day there is something or the other new coming in.
Yes. The problem in this situation is people are misinformed. People are misinformed because people who are supposed to inform, they themselves do not know what's going on. They say a person is asymptomatic. He is not having any symptom of corona. They don't know what are the symptoms for corona. So they say this may be this, may be that. Some people get coughing. We have been coughing for years. Not that we are coughing just now. Because if a person is coughing during these days, oh, you may be having corona. The fear element is worse than the fever. Fear kills more than the fever, they say. That's what's happening to the situation. It may be coughing, it may be high fever, it may be sneezing. All these symptoms have been coming there for millions of years. We have been dealing with all those symptoms naturally without any medicine. They get cured within a short time. Simple principles are enough. Expose the body to sunlight. Don't take food. Sip water in small quantities. Do some deep breathing and expand your lungs. Hold the breath. Breathe out and hold the breath. 3 sessions of pranayama in a day cleans about 9 liters of blood. Can you believe it? Wonderful things can be done without taking any medicine. So all the people who are scared about corona, first my first message is, don't be scared. We can do something wonderful and we can improve our health. We don't have to fight a disease. We don't need to have immunity for disease. What are you saying? Immunity towards disease is not necessary? Because disease is our friend. Immunity to disease, why should we have? We should simply have better health level. That's all. And prevention for disease comes by observing the same rules in a stricter measure. When the whole world says prevention is better than cure, we say prevention is the only cure. Can you beat it? Everything is scientific.
So, doctor, how would you treat people who've been found positive for corona?
Yeah. Positive for corona, they say. We had 10 people who had these symptoms, and most of them were tested positive. And these people, because they were followers of natural hygiene, they were not scared. They followed the same principle which I said. They didn't eat for a day, and the next day they were taking only tender coconut water. And they were continuously doing pranayama, 3 sessions of pranayama. One session of pranayama consists of 3 sets of pranayama. What is one set? Consists of 5 units of pranayama. What's 1 unit comprised of? Inhale, hold the breath, exhale, hold the breath. Where do you have to hold the breath after exhaling? That's the only duration when the lungs get to rest. When you expand your lungs by inhaling and holding the breath, what happens? Wonderful things happen. There are so many doors in the or windows in the lungs which have never been opened because we are all shallow breathers. We don't breathe deep and hold the breath. So when we practice this deep breathing and holding the breath, more doors are open and exchange of gas takes place more effectively. When the exchange of gas has been taken place, when the blood has already assimilated or absorbed the oxygen from the air that we breathe in, the air is the oxygen, blood cells are brilliant red and they go to supply the oxygenated blood to the heart. And the heart distributes this oxygenated blood to the whole body and we become healthier and healthier. Every moment we do breathing deep, we become healthier. All the problems arise because we want to fight a disease. You don't need to fight a disease. Simply improve your health. When you improve your health, disease goes away. Disease by itself do not have their existence. They don't have a identity. Only lower level of health is recognized as disease, and different names are given to disease. In our science, all diseases are one.
Thank you, doctor. So, Dr. Arun, you just mentioned that corona should not be a threat to the people of the world. So, is there any scientific evidence which you would like to cite?
Thank you for asking that question. That's what I was waiting for. Science says, and everybody knows, hygiene promotes health. Hygiene means cleanliness. When we are all taking care of washing your hands so many times, keeping your nose covered, for about the outer hygiene, external hygiene. None of us think or talk about or educate people or mention internal hygiene. Our body inside is filthy. That's why we get sick. If we keep our body inside clean, there will be no sickness. We don't have to fear corona or anything. These viruses have been there from time immemorial, from the time of creation. Both kinds of bacteria were already there. One set of bacteria which do the work of assimilating food and converting them into bodily parts and creating enzymes out of food. All these things have been done by bacteria. Who else is doing it? The element in our food should be comprising of 3 elements. What is that? Fiber, water, and life. These factors are available only in raw vegetables. When we eat raw vegetables and we eat fresh fruits, well-ripe fruits, we get all these elements which are necessary for the body. A multifarious demand of vitamins are there. Many kinds of minerals are required. But from the vitamins that we take from the food, body generates many more enzymes. Body synthesize them, and for that we have to understand one important element that makes it possible. What is that? Sunlight. Without sunlight, body cannot make all those enzymes. When we in our daily life, do we take care of this? No, we don't. And we expect to keep a good health without giving sunlight. Sunlight is a very important element which we have been missing, and sunlight can protect us from all the problems of health. Health problems will become reduced if we expose our body to sunlight. Particularly, most of the body parts are covered, and most of the time certain parts are covered all the time. And if we take efforts to allow sunlight to come even through a window into our house, in the privacy of your house, if you can expose those parts of the body which has not been exposed to sunlight at all, then you will see a big difference, major difference in health. And all those so-called virus and all those things will have nothing to do with us. It is said in all the scientific journals that no bacteria can attack a healthy cell. All that we have to do is have healthy cells and produce more of them. That's all.
Interesting.
That's scientific support.
That is very interesting. So one last question, Dr. Arun. So very interesting question. So does our Vedic scriptures, our ancient wisdom, also support the treatment for corona? Was there anything mentioned then also?
Beautiful, beautiful. One after another, these are the questions which I was expecting you to ask. And all of us living in India believe that our Vedic scriptures have got information even the science has not found. Science goes to some distance, and after that, beyond that, there is a wide range of things which we don't know according to science. But the Vedic scriptures have already said so many things which we have already found in science. Whatever inventions or theories have been declared in science have already been declared in the Vedic scriptures and in the Bhagavad Gita. When I said a little bit before, science says no virus can attack a single healthy cell, no matter what name you want to give. The same thing has been said in Bhagavad Gita by Bhagavan Krishna. As long as you live, no bacteria can attack your body because I am in your body, in yourself. I am there with every living being. And as soon as I am out of this body, you are dead. And when your body is dead, all the bacteria eat up the body and your body is gone. So how does he say it in Bhagavad Gita? Aham Vaishvanaro Bhutva Praninam Dehamashrita Pranapana Samayukta Pachamyannam Chaturvidam. I am Aham Vaishvanaro, all the living beings in the entire universe is protected by me. I am there as life. I am there as the taste in water. I am there as every activity that you do. I am the source behind it. So if there is any bacteria coming in, I am there to protect you in every way. That's what Bhagavan Krishna said. Is there need for any other saying? There are so many sayings. Annam hi bhutanam jyeshtham tasmat sarvaushadamuchyate, says Taittiriya Upanishad. Not one or two, so many quotations are there. I don't want to bore people with Sanskrit and verses too many, but just to give you two examples. Food alone is medicine, and from food comes all the medicines. That's what the Taittiriya Upanishad says. Food is elder to beings. All the living beings, before they were created, their food was created by God before that. Food alone is supporting all the living beings. From food comes all medicine. That's what the Taittiriya Upanishad says. So there are so many like that.
So thank you, Dr. Arun, for enlightening us. I hope this is also going to help all our viewers in tackling the coronavirus and many other problems and ailments which we are facing. So the core is be healthy through natural hygiene. Thank you.